why is studying inner speech important? So inner speech can work as a function of completing tasks. So it allows us to talk to ourselves about things that need to be completed. It also works as a tool for self-motivation. It allows us to rehearse information and commit it to memory more easily. It is also a component of memory functioning, reading, and cognitive control, but this role is not yet clearly defined in research. And the most important part is that differences in inner speech experiences may result in different behaviors and strategies. What needs to be explored? So bilingual and multilinguals may experience inner speech differently from monolinguals. And which language bilingual and multilingual speakers use more is also something that needs to be explored. And how does context affect language choice of inner speech? So our hypotheses for this current study. So bilingual's inner speech language is affected by the language framing in a given task. And when instructions are given in a certain language, bilinguals are more likely to think in that language. Participants. So 60 compound bilinguals who speak both English and Spanish. They will all be over the age of 18. They will have equal proficiency in both languages, and they will have no salient language preference, which means that they are less likely to have a dominant language. Materials. Participants will be given a digital device, such as a computer or laptop. They will use this to complete an on-screen memory game, and they will complete a self-report survey on their inner speech experiences after this memory game.
And now for a proposed procedure. Initially, the bilingual participants will be split into one of two groups. Group 1 will be English-led and framed, and then Group 2 will be Spanish-led and framed. Each participant will play a memory game. The memory game involves a scene of a room. This room has various items, and questions will be asked about these items later. The room will only be up for 15 seconds, and then after the 15 seconds, the room will be hidden, and then the questions will be asked, such as how many red books were on the shelf. To be clear, this game is not to test memory, but rather to induce inner speech. This inner speech is visible through the language that the participant replies in. And then overall, our procedure progresses in 3 stages. First is the random assignment of participants into one of the groups. And then second, each participant plays 3 trials of the memory game. And then third, each participant self-report surveys on inner speech. So this leads to our anticipated results. So we will use the chi-square test to test if there are any significant associations between the 4 variables. The null hypothesis would be that there's no significant association between framing and language choice. But our group thinks it's very likely that the null hypothesis will be rejected. And therefore, the alternative will be true, where Group 1 members are more likely to use Language 1, and Group 2 are more likely to use Language 2. Thank you.